Just recently, I was asked a question. Is World War III happening? Has World War III been declared? Yes, it's happening. It's being declared on you. The war is on your consciousness. You say, wake up. But do not wake up a slave. Do not be a slave to your mind or any other mind out there. Wake up. Be aware. Be conscious. Your freedom is in your awareness. Awareness of what? Awareness that you are as you are, the way you are, original and existential. Your freedom is not in government legislations, agencies, laws, and moral dogmas, UN human rights declarations, or whatever. Your freedom is in your awareness. So your freedom is in your awakening as well. So you are awakening to your awareness. So what does awakening means? It means to be yourself, aware that you are. When you are aware that you are free. Awareness is to be you. So awakening is you, as you are, original, existential and essential. Essential you. So it means to be conscious that you are, not who and what you are, but simply that you are. So are you? That's the question. Ask the question. Who am I? That's the existential, essential question. Everyone should ask. Every school should have a, one main topic, one main curriculum, just one. Who am I? All other are non-essential. Once you discover who you are, everything becomes easy. Your intelligence starts happening. Your creativity, your intuition. You become more like a god when you know who you are. When you don't know who you are, then you become a slave. Because you're going to take anyone and anything as your master. Because of fear. Because of the fear of not knowing who you are. And not knowing how to control your life. So you give you give your consciousness to other agencies, people, entities, energies. Be aware when you ask the question, who am I? Be absolutely attentive. So, who is asking the question, who am I? And who is going to answer it? You see? The question has to be non-verbal. It has to be alive in your consciousness. It's like a light in the middle of darkness, and keeping that light, active. Being that light, allowing that light to be present 24 hours a day. Who am I? It has to remain in your consciousness as an urge, a feeling of needing to relate, more like a thirst or hunger. You see, you don't need to know, what is thirst and why am I thirsty, or what will happen when I kill my thirst. It's non-existential. There is only need to satisfy the thirst. When you're thirsty, you just need water, and you don't think about it. This is the secret. The mind cannot answer a non-verbal question. If the question is verbal, so will be the answer. And it will be your logical conclusion. But you are beyond any logic. Feel the question. By feeling the question, it becomes your thirst, and then there is no need for any answer. The question starts settling into your heart, and your heart becomes your answer. And the heart is all about love. You start loving yourself the way you are. You start becoming aware that you are. And you settle into that answer. You kill the thirst. You satisfy the thirst. The answer by the mind is only mental exercise, like masturbation. But existential answer, non-verbal answer, is more like a feeling that you are. So you will not know the answer, you will go beyond the answer, more like being in overwhelming presence of silence, blissfulness and joy for simply being. You will simply be aware, and then you will know. You see, to wake up requires allowing yourself to be as being blissful and joyful as you are. It requires, acceptance, accepting yourself as you are. To wake up requires detachment from the thinking of who you are, detachment from your mind. So it requires you being conscious of yourself, without thoughts, without preconceived ideas, being conscious that you are right now in here. The very moment right now in here is your awakening. The question, who am I, is right now, and the answer, I am, is right now. But for that you need to be aware. So it goes all around. Awareness, awakening, right now, freedom. That's the only need in this reality. Awareness. And then you are free. And then you know. And then you are. But you are continuously falling asleep by thinking about yourself, about this, about that, about past, and thinking about the future, about... It's so tiring, isn't it? Each moment right now is being forgotten again and again. Each moment of your forgetfulness of you, you stumble into darkness and sleep. And you start dreaming and fantasizing, being attached to non-existential reality. Being locked in the mind projections and attached to the mind assumptions. When you are in your mind, you are sleeping and dreaming yourself. And when you are in your consciousness, you are awake. You are being yourself. You know yourself. So meditate, be conscious, and don't fall asleep. So past, people will say, oh, what about my past? I can't forget. Before. Yes, past is important and necessary, and in a way essential, because it is memory, and memory serves as a reference point, but the future doesn't. So past is not the problem in the process of awakening. Past is simply the memory. Memory is not the problem, but the future is. So remain meditative, alert, present, in witnessing state of consciousness, so that the future is not allowed to deceive you. So future is nothing else than unresolved past. So once your past becomes your future, then you get deceived by your mind. So meditate. Be aware. Meditation is the way to awake. Be alert. Witness your future and don't allow it to deceive you in the present moment of now. Be detached witness of your future. By being the witness of the future, by being aware of the way the mind mechanically projects its own desires and expectations, you are being neutral observer to your thoughts, and the past simply disappear. No, not actually the past disappearing, your attachment to the past disappears. If there is no attachment to the mind, where's the mind? If there is no attachment to the past, then the past is not going to rule you, it's not going to be in your future. Then you are present right now, aware that you are. Do you understand? If there is no attachment to your past, then the mind becomes open tube, open flute, open hollow bamboo. So the mind becomes no mind, and divine and you meet together in your freedom and your awareness. Mind becomes no mind, a clear slate, A sky without any clouds, no thoughts clogging your consciousness. A flame without smoke, and consciousness becomes liberated. So that's the awakening. Oh,